Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to our continued adventures with American Truck Simulator, our big world career where we have added a ton of map mods to the game. We're down in Mexico and we are questing for our first perfect Mexican delivery. We have a load of 50,000 pounds of crude oil. We're going to be taking it from our kind of the southwest corner of the country to the far eastern corner. We are in Durango, heading all the way over to San Luis Potosi. And so this is about a 20-hour drive in the Mexican mod estimate. So I'm going to guess that's probably about 6-7 hours of normal game time driving. And we are, again, searching for a perfect delivery. We've made so many attempts to get a perfect delivery in this game down in Mexico, and we have failed. Working to our advantage, if you've been watching the Euro Truck Simulator career, we did get our first perfect delivery in Euro Truck Simulator. So, well, not our first delivery. We got a perfect delivery on the most recent episode. So that gives me a little bit of confidence that maybe we're going to be okay here. This drive does not look as challenging as our previous episode, which is the winding one through the Mexican mountains. Let's put our high beams on. This, however, is a heavy load, and it is a long way to go. So it's about game time, 3 o'clock in the morning right now. And we'll be, it's a Tuesday morning. Yeah, looks like we've got a good bit of time to make it here. We just slept and the truck is loaded up with fuel. So we should be okay from those two parameters. We have no pulling power. This is too heavy. This load is a whole tanker of crude oil. I think we're level 7 kind of in the game right now because we just drove in the last episode, if you saw, whatever it was, 20 hours up through the mountains, taking this very mysterious cargo to an unnamed company. We got all the way there, and then because we slept twice while we were up in the mountains, we were so late, we got no experience and no pay for the whole job. So we ended up losing about $2,000 or $3,000 on that job. Not a way to level up in the game, not the advised ways to make good progress in the game. But we will get our revenge today, and we are going to get a perfect delivery. Why are these cars in the middle of the road? The lanes here. What is this? I'm a little confused here. Well, we'll stay where we are. That doesn't look like there's enough room in the right-hand lane for us. Already, the adventures begin. We'll get down the road here about an hour or so, and then we'll touch base. A lot of things to talk about today. I want to talk about, we'll talk about some stuff on the channel as well. Oops, speed limit. Yeah, we don't want to get speeding here. And we'll talk about our Pick the Best American Truck Simulator state competition. We've got a new result in, and we are off to the quarterfinals now. Only 8 states left. So we'll update that. That will be our next thing we talk about. Whoa, this is actually trickier than I thought it was. Okay, we'll see you in a little while. I'm going to focus on driving for a bit here. That's interesting. I thought there was going to be a toll booth, but it wasn't. This road is interesting. I think there's kind of 1.5 lanes, right? I mean, we've got this lane that I feel like we can drive in, and then the right lane has the guardrail, and it looks like there's kind of a lane that wants to grow up someday and be a lane, but it's like a half a lane. There's no way I can drive that. But then on either side of the lane we're in are these little speed bump things, so no matter when you take a turn, you start bumping over those. It's as I've come to expect from the Mexican mod, it's always challenging you. No matter where you go, there's like something going on that's saying, okay, this is not just going to be a straightforward rocking chair type of drive. Especially with this heavy load here, we're going up hills now. It's a little bit tricky to pull and we're not making the best time. But yeah, so I thought maybe this would be a relaxing ride compared to the last one, and it's proving to not be anything of the kind. Anyway, we'll keep making progress here. We just passed the Tropic of Cancer, which is pretty cool. There's a frac tank going by us, and the sun is coming up now. It's about 6:30 in the morning. It looks like these trucks in front are driving, they're straddling this yellow line. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Now he's going over into the left-hand lane. I don't know. Oh, but that's a turn. Okay. Curious. It just doesn't, I'm not quite sure, because it doesn't feel like that right-hand lane has any purpose. It doesn't feel like you could drive in it, so I'm not sure. Maybe you're supposed to go with half the vehicle on one side of the white line and half the vehicle on the other? Is that the purpose? I'm confused. Anyway, sun's coming up here. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful Tuesday here down in Mexico. Still perfect, hanging in there. I'm determined to get a perfect delivery down in this state somewhere. Hopefully we can cut this truck off and let us go left. Good. Stopped. Excellent. We want to go this way to Zacatecas. And we are still making our way there. Let's take a moment now, however, while we're here, and talk about the best state in American Truck Simulator. We have new results in. We have our final preliminary round to determine the Elite 8, the 8 states that people think are the best states in the game so far. Now our purpose is to eliminate these 8 down to 4, then 2, then of course 1, our champion. But our last result, Washington versus Arizona, was I think our biggest rout so far. Washington 72% with over 130 votes in, 72% to Arizona's 28%. A crushing defeat of Arizona by Washington, giving it a strong momentum as it heads into the Elite 8. So now here is our board. We've got 8 states left, and this will show the results. Wow, we're trying to get up this hill here. 22 miles an hour. Come on, truck, you got it. We need more horsepower, huh? Anyway, we'll work on that long-term problem. We do have $23,000, and our drivers have been earning us some money, so that's promising. And if hopefully we get paid for this job, right? Instead of getting nothing like the last one, this would give us another 11. Definitely need to upgrade this trucks. But back to the matter at hand. Here are our Elite 8 states, and here are the matchups going into this quarterfinal round. We have Colorado versus Oregon, number 1 versus number 8. Then Oklahoma versus California, number 4 versus number 5. Montana at number 3 against Wyoming at number 6. Washington, number 7, will square off against Texas at number 2. There were no upsets in the first round. Oh, I gotta pay attention here a little bit. I gotta go left here, something like that. Okay, we're good. Yeah, it's just this way. Good. Okay. So, yeah, there were no upsets in the first round. All of the higher... Whoops, don't want to get a ticket. All of the higher ranked states beat the lower ranked states. Question is, will we have some upsets in this next round? We're going to start off with the big one here. Number 1 ranked Colorado against number 8 ranked Oregon. Which state do you like better in American Truck Simulator? Unmodded, regular, pure, regular vanilla game and vanilla DLC without any additions or anything like that. So there'll be a poll up on the community page. Please go vote, and let's figure out, as we kind of narrow down the field, our first round in the quarterfinals. Number 1, Colorado. The odds makers are saying Colorado's got this in a walk. I mean, this is the biggest gap in the quarterfinals. Our number 1 seed against our number 8 seed. But you never know. That's why you play the games, right? So off we go into go voting. I'm very curious to see what people pick for this one. And anyway, 8 hours and 44 minutes left. That's probably a couple hours of game time. Still a couple things I want to chat about channel-wise, new series-wise, and then a very interesting delivery that Raven fan pointed out. So we'll be back in a moment to talk about more things here. No. Oh, whew. Car, that merging is always an adventure, and that car was speeding up, and I probably should put my blinker on, but I'm still not convinced they actually matter in the game. I know a lot of people say they do, and a lot of people say they don't. I don't know. Anyway, we have just gone through Zacatecas. Our driver's earning us more money. Still perfect. 7 hours and 2 minutes left of the Mexican mod time left. So 113 miles, so about 2 hours, I think, probably on regular driving. Making good time, and it looks like we've got a nice straight, unusually straight road here. What's this? Oops, stop. Is this one of these toll booths? Is that a toll booth? No, just checking. Just saying hi. Just creating stop signs and sweeping the road. Interesting. Okay. But happy to not pay money there too. One of the things I was thinking would be, okay, talking about like the ultimate challenge. Some of you may have seen the episodes who did the no GPS challenge, where you drive the route with the unable to look at the GPS and only looking at like a regular map and trying to figure out where you are that way, so you can't see your location on the map. That would be so hard down here. I feel like we have to try it at least once. And speaking of places to go and things to watch, Raven fan said we should check out a quarry delivery. And I'm going to post a screenshot here of the delivery as you go into the company itself. Check out this squiggly line there. It's close to where we're going. So I'm thinking it's about halfway between where we started and where we're going. It's in the state of Zacatecas. We'd have to come back for it. But I think we definitely have to try to get a delivery from there or make a delivery to there while we were down here in Mexico. And I think since we're so close, it makes sense to try to get there probably in the next 2 episodes to work our way there, if I can find some deliveries that make it all work out. So thanks to Raven fan for pointing that out. I want to check that out. But yeah, I think a no GPS challenge would be insane down here. I mean, depends on the route and the length and all that kind of stuff. But if you just said, I'm just going to pick a regular route and not think about it, then try to do it without the GPS, that could be I don't know if we'd ever get there. I feel like it could be so hard. I mean, we can look at a map, but yeah. Anyway, something to think about. Let me know if you think we should try that. It'd be kind of fun, I think. Fun as in watch me fail kind of fun. Would be hard, I think. Anyway, we're going to make our way down the road. We are approaching Salinas now, and called it. So we will keep going. Looking like maybe about an hour and a half left on our drive. I think we're hitting another speed bump traffic jam. I might pull over here and get gas while we're here. Don't really need it about half full, but sometimes I like these easy gas stations. They feel like a very efficient way to just kind of come in and get gas. Although, in retrospect, I'm thinking that might not have been the brightest thing, because now we have to figure out a way to get back. Whoa, did you see that tanker bump? That was crazy. That's the speed bump from hell. Look at these cars hopping. Boing, boing. That's so funny. We're going to go right around that one. But, yeah, it looks... That's funny. Check it out. Boing, boing. They're hitting it like 2 miles an hour, and they're boing. That's pretty cool. Now, is someone going to let us back in? Excuse me. Excuse me. I feel like this is a... He's letting us go. Nice. Is he letting us go? No, he's... Gah! Okay, that truck's letting us go. Thought he was going to let us go, but he didn't. Okay, so we got stop sign, speed bump. Is this... I'm curious. What purpose do these do other than annoying people? Is it a checkpoint of some kind? Like, they're not asking for money. It looks like a toll booth, but they're people just standing around. There's a speed bump before it. Is it just as... I confess I'm not quite sure of the purpose of these things. Like, stop and then go. No, they're not asking for money. It's just a building, and you just stop. And there's a speed bump before it, and it makes it rain. Maybe that's what it is. Anyway, a couple things to chat about before we get to our final destination. People may have noticed, a couple people commented, so a couple people saw it and mentioned, I started a simulation finally after the longest time with Farming Simulator 22. I'm going to do a middle level difficulty series just to get something under the belt and explore that game. I'm going to play for at least a year of game time and see how it goes. Just kind of check it out. I've been playing about 10-15 hours so far, really liking it. One of the things that I mentioned in that introduction was taking a break from driving trucks, but I'm not taking a break from creating trucking videos. It was kind of a metaphorical break, maybe, or just an imaginary one, something like that. I was just imagining I sold 6 trucks from like our original American truck simulator career to get $1.5 million and then go down and start farming. But I am kind of enjoying it so far. Second episode should go up pretty soon. The other thing new on the channel for people that I've not been so satisfied. Well, it's a long story, but let's skip the long story. Let's go there. My goal there's 100 days left in the year, starting today, 2023, 100 days left in the year. My goal is to create 100 videos for either of the two channels over the course of the last 100 days of the year. Now, I've come close to doing something like this before, but I think I got like 80 something in 100 days, but I've never gotten the full 100. And yes, it's totally crazy, but I'm kind of looking forward to it. And there's a couple of reasons I want to do it. One is that I think over the last 4 months, there's been a lot of challenges. And why is this guy going so slowly? Come on. Oh, he's got a convertible, that's why. Put your roof up, dude. You don't want to be driving in the rain with the convertible down. That car broke down. As usual, just always kinds of fun stuff down here. Winding 1.5 lane roads, speed bumps that vault cars up into the air, convertibles driving in the rain, broken cars. It's just a good time down here. Oh, we got to take a left-hand turn up ahead.
Right.
Keep right. Okay. Oh, it's telling us. I would have made that mistake, that's for sure. Those are the ones on the GPS, look in that bottom right, where the road is blocked off in the game. Those are the ones I find hardest to manage and navigate in, because it looks like you should go straight on the biggest road, and the smaller road would be the one you're not supposed to take, but it's in that case, it's not the case. Whoa, oh no. Whew, I almost lost it there. But I didn't. Still a perfect delivery. But yes, so the reasons why I'm in it, one is that I think life is now in a place, I have a new role at work. It's almost like it's actually a completely new job for the same organization I worked for before. But it's completely new, completely separate division of the organization, maybe like 5% overlap, completely new role. roles. And so it's kind of like learning a new job. And I've been at it for like a month. So that takes a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of focus. But I think things are settling in now. And I feel like this next 100 days should be a time where there's an opportunity to do something like this. And I also kind of run it. I really like playing games and making videos, but I've kind of drifted from the habit a little bit, partly because of life challenges and partly because I think you get in, like I get in the habit of just checking social media stuff instead of sitting down and creating a video. And when you do that, all of a sudden it can be like, you could be there like an hour and then you're like, well, there goes the hour and a half that I had to make a video. So I want to refocus on things that I know I really enjoy. And not that I won't be touching base with social media, but making the video first and then doing the other things that just I don't get as much pleasure from or aren't as important. I might want to say it like that. So long story short, let's see how I do. This is the first video of the 100 videos in 100 days challenge. So we'll see how it goes. Now, I'm not going to make a video each day. I just want to publish 100 videos over the 100 days. So I'm trying to get ahead this weekend. I'm hopefully going to be able to make about 4 videos this weekend to get a couple of days ahead of the pace there. So it's not making one each day. It's publishing on average 100 videos over 100 days. Boy, that was longer. Anyway, 54 minutes left. Looks like about 13 miles, some city driving here. We will make our way to the finish line and we'll see you there. So far, perfect. Knocking on wood. We've been here before though. It was like 2 episodes ago where I got all the way to perfect and then Sky doesn't understand the medians in Mexico. That's what I figured out. She was trying to get us she doesn't get that you can't cross the road sometimes. Most of the time she does, but she's trying her best. But she's giving us some routes that sometimes just don't work. But we've been here before. We almost made it once before and then we messed it up at the end. But that was with an articulated trailer, so let's see how we do. Anyway, we'll see you as we get close to the very end here. Whoa, that was so close. That was a sharper turn than I thought. I think I was just inches away from that guardrail, which probably would have been a bad idea. Come on, let's go, people. 4 miles to go. This is a pretty big city, and we just have one more turn and then the parking to manage. Could this be the day? We go left here? No, that's a train track, right? Oh, we turn left after the train track. Okay. And so far, so good. The Mexican roads are bumpy, by the way. There's just, with all the speed bumps and the bumps and stuff, sometimes in the force feedback wheel, it just sends it all over the place. It's kind of fun. And we got to cross the train's tracks again. Let's not get hit by anything. Is that train not moving? Yes, good. Okay. Oh, we've seen this before. This looks like the traditional spot to park here. Okay. So far, so good. And only a 40 for parking, which maybe means we can just loop around and put it in there. Could this be the first Mexican perfect delivery? We are moments away from it. Let's not screw it up. Is there a way to pull into that? There is not, but it looks like we can just go this way. It's a straight back in. I mean, even if I hit that trailer, it's probably not going to damage it, right? Now, let's see if we can get this right. I've not had my parking mojo going for any amount of time, for the longest time. So let's see how we do here. See if we can get this right. It's a straight back like this. It should work, right? Oh, we're pretty well lined up there, too. Oh, yeah, they blocked the turning around the other way with the trailer there. Okay, so let's see how we do here. Think maybe we got it. Oops, go this way. Looking pretty good. First shot. That would be actually a fairly good parking job considering how we've done in some of these later. I mean, not a super challenging one, but we are right there. This is looking good. We got it. We're home. A perfect Mexican delivery. Chalk it up. Big day. That's a good omen for starting out 100 videos in 100 days. Whoops, I meant to show the tanker there, but we made it. Hopefully they pay us this time. 314 miles, excellent. 15,000 bucks. We're gonna get to level 8? No, we're still an enthusiast, level 7. But the $15,000 surely comes in handy, and if we don't completely mess up the next delivery, we should get there. Next time, I am gonna try to look for a delivery to get us closer towards that squiggly quarry that Raven Fan was talking about. But if that's not available, I would still like to perhaps explore the what's east of us here. So I might look for something off to the east. We'll figure it out in the next episode. I'll put a link to it as soon as it's ready. Please go vote for either Colorado or Oregon in our Best American Truck Simulator state. And then we'll see you in the next episode as soon as it's ready. I'll put a link to it up here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Bye. Special bonus content. We have a birthday to celebrate today. Scarlett, I'm hearing, is our #1 non-subscribed fan because she's too young to have a YouTube account. And she's celebrating her birthday. I saw pictures of her jumping around on a bouncy castle. Happy birthday, Scarlett. I hope you have a great day.